Hi everybody, my name is Jose. I'm creator of Boyzz. We created Boyzz like 2 years ago, and then we created because we started creating like presents for friends. And then everybody was like, "Oh, this is so cool! Like, why you don't do this like as a job, as a business, you know?" And then when we started as a couple business. It was me and my partner met. And then you're probably asking why he's not here, and we actually broke up. No, I'm joking. We didn't break up. He's just like focusing on other things and his own things, and then he's still helping me like with the stuff that I need, and I need him a lot. You know, when you wanted to give present to people, and you think, oh, this is so like kind of like blasé, the same thing. You know, when you give like people flowers, you go to the shops and buy flowers. We thought like, oh, maybe we should do something special. That's like the reason. And we started making like fairy gardens for people that we love. We love crystals, we love kind of thing, we love fairies. We gays. So we started making like fairy gardens, and people like so impressed by it. Like, oh, this is so cool. And then we started making more and more, and then we started making pots. The idea was, because we love plants, and we want to people like have kind of like turned into like plant parents. But we like to give plants as a present, and then you used to tell them, oh, you have to do this, you have to like look after them this way, you know, like showing them how much water they should put on, how much wet spot they should leave, how much sun or whatever. And people like keep saying like, this is cool, like this is different, because you normally buy plants because people just want to sell things, right? And then we're like, yeah, maybe we should like open a business that like we are not just selling stuff, not just making money, we're actually helping people. And this might be our different thing, like, you know, we sell things and we help people to actually grow the plants, not just selling to make money. I do this a lot as well on Plant Boyzz on social media, you know. I normally people like, hey guys, today is really hot, you have to give your plants a bit of water, give them a spray, you know, because they love. Well, I'm a chef as my day job. I've been cooking. I'm 30 years old, so I've been cooking for 15 years. I know I don't look 30, I look like 20, but it's, yeah, I'm 30. Yeah, and I've been cooking for this whole time, and I have dyslexia, and my idea was, I always put myself in this box that was like, okay, I'm a good chef, but this is the only thing I can do. I always felt like, oh, I'm not creative enough, I'm not good enough for other things. I'm horrible. If I have to draw anything, like drawing is not my thing. Jesus, I'm horrible. And I think Plant Boyzz gave me like a free pass, showing that like I can be creative. Probably like 6 months ago, I started a new journey, because I'm like that person. I like do so many things. I started a job as a barista in a cafe that I used to work as a chef. And I think it was like 2 years ago, I tried to do my first like latte art, and it was horrible. I mean, it wasn't horrible, okay? It looked like a piece, but anyway. So then I gave up, because back in the day, I used to think like I wasn't good enough for other things, for different things. And then lately I started doing, working as a barista, and then I find myself one day like, oh, I am actually making art, you know, so it became another thing for me as well. So I'm a barista now as well. See, I have so many jobs. I have a barista, I'm a chef, I'm also pretty hot, and, you know, I have Plant Boyzz when I create like all these cool things. I love to get anything on the street. Sometimes I go like piece of wood or dead leaves and stuff, like, oh, this is cool, this can be a pot. And that's the thing, people like, sometimes I do pots for things that I found on the street, like dead leaves and stuff, and people like, oh, this is look like, yeah, this is actually that, you're right. So I get things on the street and like, oh, I can do something like that. I receive a lot of photos of people like, oh, look, Jose, my plants have a new leaf, kind of thing, and like it makes me so happy, because I'm a very like crazy plant lady, you know, very old lady thing. So we keep like swapping photos. And one thing that I do is, this is so weird, when I sell plants, I'm always like, oh, how's your house? Do you have light? Do you have sunlight? And like, no. Or like, yeah, I don't think this plant is good for your house. You know what I mean? And sometimes people like feel like weird. They're like, you want to sell a plant or not? And I do want to sell things. I want to make money, but I don't want you to kill the plant, you know what I mean? So I try to find a way to help them. Like, you can have a plant, but maybe this one not this one, you know what I mean? So I go like this, and I think that's when I put my feelings as a plant mom or plant dad, whatever, or daddy, depends what you want to call me. But I think put myself in the people's shoes, you know what I mean? Like I think I would be really angry if I buy a plant and I kill it because I didn't know how to look after, or if they don't tell me how to look after. This is one thing that annoys me. So I think this is other reason. There was another thing to open Plant Boyzz, was like, we're gonna open this, but we're gonna actually help people. They're gonna be plant parents and they're gonna be successful on it, you know what I mean? So I think I put a lot of my feelings on those things, you know what I mean? Like we actually care, me and Matt, we're very like, how you doing, you know what I mean? So I think we both Pisces, so he's a classic Pisces, and I'm a bit bitchy, so I'm not classic. I'm nice, but not that nice. It's just like sometimes I get my inspiration from these places, you know, when I go to somewhere like, you know, I could do this in a pot. So like I get like inspiration for a lot of things, a lot of from internet, of course, but yeah, especially like places that I go. Even like music inspired me. The other day, there's this song, I think it's called Walking Like an Egyptian or something like this. And then I was making an Egyptian garden. It was a massive garden. And then that song inspired me so much because I started very like playing kind of basic, and I was hearing this song and it was very like shaking. It was very like vibrant thing. And then when I finished, it was like completely different, but it was really cool. And the guy loved it. And then, so yeah, music inspired me a lot. So like my feelings follow the song that I'm listening, for example, you know what I mean? And yeah, I get inspiration from a lot of people, like my mom, sometimes she inspired me a lot as well. But yeah, a lot of things, like places, people, did I say people already? I love to go to plant shops and I see a dead plant. Almost dead, and I'm like, you know what, I'm tell like, girl, I'm gonna take you home and I'm gonna make you alive again, you know, you're gonna be okay, girl. This is what I tell them. I keep calling plants a girl, sorry. But yeah, I think this is a challenge that I put to myself, but I don't see it as a challenge, you know what I mean? I don't have anything who like I follow, you know what I mean, like nothing like, oh, this is a law for me, I follow this is inspire me in a way, this is how I live my life. I don't have it because I think it puts me in the box that I don't like to be. I can be and I am so many things, you know what I mean? I'm not just one thing. I am a lot of things, and we are all a lot of things. We all can do so many. We don't have to like, for example, I'm gonna example myself. For a lot of time, I see myself as a good chef, and that's it. And then I realized, no, I'm good in so many other things, and I can be so many other things, you know what I mean? And we all can. So we don't have to put ourselves in this box saying like, I'm a plant dad, so the only thing I do is plants, you know what I mean? I have a degree in gastronomy, I'm a chef, and I'm a barista, I have a business, I do a lot of things. So do you think I care what people think? I don't give a fuck. Oh, you're wrong, being gay is wrong. I don't give a fuck what you think. So like, if you think about, if you want to do things, and even if you're not good, do it, you know what I mean? Do your thing. You have to make mistakes to learn how to do it. Like for example, a lot of people say, oh, I don't sing because my voice is horrible. Do it, you know what I mean? If you like, if it makes you happy, who cares, you know what I mean? But the whole thing that I'm trying to say is, do your thing. Even if you're not good at it, because you're gonna get good at it if you do it, you know what I mean? So do whatever you want and don't give a fuck what people say.